Hey there, fierce leaders, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I know right now that there is a gift that you've been given that's chilling in your cupboard, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, that's just collecting dust. In other words, maybe you've never even really looked at it again or used it since you opened it, but you feel bad because it's something that someone gave to you, but it really, in all honesty, is clutter. On the flip side, I know you've received a gift that really meant a lot to you, something that was honestly probably even very small and very simple, but this gift really showed you that someone really cares for you, that someone listens to you, that someone really understands what matters to you. And this is what I'm going to dive into today, is how to really give meaningful gifts. And I'm going to share my 4 tips on how I really ensure that when someone opens a gift from me, that they always feel like I have taken my energy and time to actually think about them, to really ensure that they feel that this will be something that adds to a meaningful life for them. So if you are ready to be that person that really gives gifts that matter, and you want to have some tips on how to be a mindful shopper and really intentionally giving them things that will add meaning to their life, then keep on watching. And before I dive right in, I want to share kind of what I mean by being a mindful shopper and mindful shopping. It's frankly from my experience in my own life, and also just working with hundreds of women around the world and young leaders, that many of us are just desiring like more mindful moments in our life, and to have less stuff, less chaos, less clutter, and more just meaning, more fulfillment, more satisfaction. And so when you're giving a gift, it's simply just an opportunity to shop and support a business that really, has a mission that matters to you. It's an opportunity to really give this person something that will create long-lasting meaning in their life. So the first tip I'm going to share with you is to listen carefully. And what I mean by this is to really, in your conversations leading up to giving this gift, to really take note of any trends or patterns or specific topics that this person talks about a lot. Or if you're not going to see them until you give them this gift, then take notice of your most recent conversations, and take notice of the things that they really spoke to you about that, really lit them up. Or maybe their body language changed when they spoke about this, or this was an area that they want to spend more energy into, or just really taking notice of the patterns and trends, because this really is an opportunity as you're giving this gift to simply show this person that you listen to them, that you give them one of the greatest gifts in the world these days, which is your attention, your full attention. So see this as your opportunity to really, really show them just how much you care with your attention. The second tip is to support their growth. So what I mean by this is to take a moment to think of any areas that they've said personally, professionally, a hobby, just a funny quirk, just an area of their life that they really want to grow in this year or next year, in this near future. And how can you give them something that will show them that you support them on their growth journey? How can you give them something that'll be a step along their journey? So for example, this could be a book that really shows them that you listened about a skill that they really wanted to learn. And it's just you giving them the gift of showing them that you listened to that. Another option is maybe they've said that they really want to focus, on learning guitar, and maybe they haven't taken the energy and time to really put enough time aside for that, and you get them a guitar lesson, something that really gives them that structure and support that they may need to really enhance their growth. So again, just really thinking about how can you give them meaning by being a supporter on their journey. The third tip is to customize based on their love languages. And what I mean here by love languages is, I'll actually put a link in the description box below, but this is Gary Chapman's work. But I love this. And for myself and for all of the people in my life who matter, I love having them take the quiz on his website that really shows you what is their love language. And there's 5 love languages, and I could go all into that. But if you want more information on that, you can check it out in the description box below. But what I found is when I know what someone's love language is, so if they're a quality time person versus a words of affirmation person, or like which love language speaks to them most, it's going to make a big difference in the type of gift I give them, because it will really matter in terms of them feeling loved by it. So for example, if I am giving a gift to a quality time person, I know that I could give them all of the physical electronics and gifts in the world, but what they really want is quality time, and quality time with me or someone in their life that matters. So I might, for them, actually create an experience, invite them over, make a meal with the favorite type of food that they love, and just give them the gift of like my full presence, and really making an evening an experience that will really show them how much they matter to me that way. Versus another example is for a words of affirmation friend. Similarly, I could give them all of the time and all of the gifts in the world, but what they really feel loved by and feel they find a lot of meaning is in words. So giving them a well-written, letter or note that really just shares with them how much I care about them and how much they mean to me, that will mean so much to them. So I really find that when I really have taken that time and energy to understand different people in my life's love languages, it just gives so much clarity in my day-to-day, honestly, but also when I'm giving a gift, because I can really customize to make sure that person in particular feels seen and heard in a special way that really resonates with what they actually want to receive. The fourth tip is to keep it simple. No joke, if there is any part of you that's wanting to overcomplicate it or think of, again, some extravagant or expensive thing, think again. Just ask yourself, how can I simplify it? How can I make it feel easy? How can I just see this as not another expectation on my plate, but just an opportunity to connect with this person? And how can I just show them through this act of giving that I care about them? That's really all that this comes down to. And if you really enjoyed what I've shared today around giving meaningful gifts and being a more mindful consumer and shopper, then I highly recommend subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos, because I'm really all about, how do we bring more mindful moments into our lives? How do we create meaningful relationships, ones that are long lasting, that really nurture our growth and our leadership journey and path? So if this is something that resonates with you, then subscribe to my channel, because you're gonna love what I am dishing out next in my upcoming videos. And as always, I hope you have a fierce day and feel empowered to take action, because you, my friend, matter.